On the one hand, there is a lag in taking information from the market. On the other hand, a lot of information is lost. Fundamental information is in the short to medium term. There is no definite relationship with the price movement. Technical indicators have a deterministic relationship with price movements. But then there will be a loss of information. So slowly there are a lot of traders. Put on the energy of the transaction. It is put on the study of price action. Markets are made up of money. And the only way for money to participate in the market. It's the order. The market is full of information all the time. And this information is constantly changing. Countless players in the market. On the one hand, everyone has access to information. And the information of concern is not the same. So there is a natural information gap in the market. On the other hand, even if it's the same information, after being exposed to different people, and according to their own cognition, artificial filtration and treatment are carried out. Even if you end up seeing the same message, will output different results. And it turned out, the market is full of different opinions all the time. So in the whole chain, before the action of generating an order from funds, it's because of what information has such an impact. The action of making the funds generate an order. There is no way to find a definitive correlation. But one thing is certain. It's the money in the market. All have a common purpose. Make money when a long order enters the market. What kind of reason is it? Made him have a multi-order action? We don't know. But one thing is certain. With the purpose of making money. Then there was a multi-order action. It must be because of this part of the funds. There is an expectation that the price will rise next. Because the price is expected to rise next. It is possible to make money going long now. There will be the action of placing a long order. So what's behind the order? Is the expectation of funds. Behind the long order is the expectation of price increases. Behind the short order is the expectation of a price decline. I'm sure you've all heard of it. When we judge a person's will, don't listen to what one person has to say. It's up to him to do it. To be through one's actions. Come and see what he really wants. An order is the act of money. An order is the expectation of a price rise or fall. The truest expression. Then the order enters the market. Deals will be executed according to fixed rules. The execution of the order forms a change in the price of the price rises and falls. Understand the process. You can see that. The process from order to price. There are rules of certainty. So there is a definite relationship between the price and the order. And the money is all for the purpose of making money. By order. To trade your own expectations of price ups and downs. An order is a true expression of funding expectations. That between the expectation of funds and the action of the order. There is also a definite relationship. So when we understood how the order affects the price after the fluctuation, we can change the price up and down. Understand the movement of funds in the market. And the true expectation of funding. This is in short and medium-term trading. Go and study the reasons for price action. Finally, a brief summary. Behind the price action, there is a message from the fundamentals to the chain of technical indicators. Where do you get the information from the chain? Making decisions defines the way you trade. Price action. It's directly through the price. To obtain market information for analysis. Put it in the short and medium-term trading. Fundamentals affect the long term. There is no certainty about short to medium-term prices. Technically, the price is followed. There is a deterministic relationship with grid trends. But then there's a loss of information. It is difficult to gain an advantage in the short and medium-term game. And we learned. There are fixed rules between orders and prices. There is a deterministic relationship. And the order is the purpose of the money with the money. A true expression of price expectations. So we go directly to the price to get the information. To observe the movement of funds in the market. And the true expectation of funding. This type of analysis is also known as price action analysis. That's all for this video. Transcript of the video. I put it on. Jim does trading in the public account of the same name. If you need it, you can directly search and pay attention to self-service collection. At the same time, I want a wave of feedback from everyone. If you feel that today's content has been rewarding, please deduct 1 if you feel that there is no gain. Please deduct 2 if the content of the video is helpful to you. Please also help me with 1 key 3 in a row. Would also like to see follow-up updates. Don't forget to follow. Your support is the biggest motivation for my update.